Good morning and a very warm welcome to Gold Classes. Thank you everyone for coming and having this session and being a part of this session as well. And today, as you know, it's Saturday today, and we have something special to go through, that is debate and discussion. And I usually request my students to speak whatever they have in their mind, whatever they have learned throughout the week. They are to speak here because speaking is the only motive. Everyone is here. So thank you so much again for being a part of this journey and learning English with me. Gold Classes is a platform where everyone is treated equally, everyone is given equal opportunity, and I know this is one of the finest languages in the world. Keeping that in mind, I would request all my students, learners here to speak something, whatever is there in their mind and they want to share here with us. Okay, so I have some students, I can say here to my left and to my right, everyone is sitting here with a purpose to speak English. And before we proceed and continue this session, I would say you have to keep in mind a couple of things, like whenever your chance comes up, you have to speak confidently. Nobody has to be afraid or scared of speaking, because speaking is something, your motive is to deliver a message. If you are committing a mistake, you don't have to feel nervous, because we are human beings can make mistake. Okay, and making mistake is quite common, it happens everywhere. And I have to say, when it comes to speaking, it is a process that usually takes time. Nothing happens overnight in our life. Something good, if you want to achieve in your life as a target or anything, you have to give time to it, you need to practice it. Okay, and practice is the key to success. So keeping that in mind, dear participants, I would not speak very much, but I would tell all my students to speak, and you will be sitting into your chair, and over there you'll speak something. And one thing I have to say while speaking, one more thing you have to keep in mind, your fluency and use of correct grammar. This is something that I need. Okay, thank you so much once again. Thank you so much for, and I'm telling all my YouTube viewers to see this. You have to go through the end of the video, because something special we are going to discuss today. So please be ready, and let me invite the first student here, and I would say whose name is Prashant. Prashant is going to speak something, dear participants, and as far as I know, he has just completed his 10+2, and he has joined my session. And Gold Classes is working hard to teach all of you something that that is being taught over here. So Prashant, you have to be ready with what you have in your mind to share with us. And one thing I have to say, you will share with us your backstory in the beginning when you came here. What was the scene? Actually, when it comes to speaking, what were the initial difficulties and problems you are facing? By going back in the days, okay, back then, what was the scene and scenario you have to discuss, and you can start telling all my viewers who you are and the place you belong to, and everything is to be covered in the talk, in the conversation with me. Okay, thank you so much, and please give him a big round of applause for him, because he's going to start something. So clap for him, and please welcome Prashant.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for giving me this chance to speak here. Very firstly, before I go ahead, I must tell you a very warm good morning to each and every one of you present over here. By the way, I am Prashant Yadav, and basically I am from Nurpur itself. I am glad to be a part of this journey. When it comes to my academic qualification, I have completed 10+2 a couple of months ago, and now I am so much delighted to be a part of this journey, just because I am present over here. And
okay, so Prashant, how does it feel actually going back then? And
yes, sir.
I think you were unable to speak in
Right,
the
sir.
beginning, and you were facing difficulties, a lot of difficulties in
Sure,
the
sir.
beginning. So what motivated you to got in touch with me? Actually, you came here and you started learning. And tell us the difficulties you are facing and what sort of changes you have witnessed since you got in touch with me.
sure, sir. In order to tell you my initial days story, let me go back a little bit time in the initial days. as as far as I felt like at that point of time, I was not able to speak in English because I had no knowledge that how to speak in English. And with the passage of time, I feel like I have improved a lot. I can say to a greater extent. And in the initial days, I have faced a lot of problems in English. But now at this time, I am here on. I have taken a lot of knowledge by my coach.
Okay, Prashant, I feel you are now speaking well, and you still have a long way to go. I think your journey is not complete, is not over yet.
Right.
You still have to keep in mind certain things while speaking. I think this is very important. I'm very happy in such a short span of time. All of a sudden, within 1 month, you have done everything possibly, and that is, I think, that is not possible for a Hindi medium student to come up and to start speaking. So I'm very happy, extremely happy to notice this, that things are going well in your life, and English is becoming popular day by day since its advancement, its invention, its development. So one last question I have in your mind, let me ask you all, like Prashant, can you tell us how important is English for us, for a beginner, for a learner, for a researcher, and people from every walks of life? So please tell us the importance of English, how is it important, and why a learner, a beginner should go for it. Please tell us a little bit.
So, sir, in order to tell you about I mean to say importance of English, as far as English is concerned, as far as I'm aware, that English is an international language and it's spoken in every nook and corner of the world. So keeping that in mind, importance of English, we should learn English because in my point of view it may be essential in our day-to-day life, so which is why we should learn English. And now I'm so much delighted to be here because I'm learning English here, and I am improved a lot to a greater extent, and I'm so much glad to be in touch with you, my coach Dr. Awnindra sir. And when it comes to my coach Dr. Awnindra sir, I would like to tell you he is very humble and honest with all of us who join this platform. And Gold Classes is, in my perception, is a hilarious platform in Jaunpur. So I can say this is one of the finest platform in Jaunpur. And at the end of this speech, I would like to tell you English is a more crucial language, and we should learn English. Sure, sir.
Alright, so once again a big round of applause for him, because whatever he has spoken was very well, and thank you so much. So please give him a big hand for what he has spoken. Please have your seat. Guys, spoken English is not a Herculean task, I can say. It's not a tough job. It is simple, it is easy, you can also do it. And those who are joining me must be having a great kind of experience, because speaking has been, very tough, people think, but I feel it's very easy. It can be easy for you as well. If you are a beginner, if you are watching me online on YouTube, you can also feel, you can be a part of Gold Classes. You can also get in touch with us to learn something, because we have a certain set of instructions that we give to our students, to the beginners, to the newcomers, and they all of a sudden start speaking. So this is what I have, and in the same way I want to invite some more students to speak, and I would be giving mic over to you. And I have with me one more candidate whose name is Arya. She is joining us, and she is I think she has not been very with us for a long time, but she has just joined my session. But in a few days, Arya, I am asking whatever you have learnt, you have to share with us, and you will speak up, okay? And you can start with your introduction here, and please pay attention to what she says, and please give her a big hand, and by welcoming her, please go ahead and speak something.
I'm ready to speak. Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance. I'm glad to be here. First of all, I would like to say good morning to all of you, my dear audience, dear sir, and dear all YouTubers. So, viewers.
Okay, go ahead. And whatever you have to tell us.
It's my pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Arya Yadav. I am studying class 11th. I am from Hariyar Singh Public School. I would like to say everyone learn English, and when it comes to gold classes is a unique platform, and it is a very fantastic. And when it comes to in detail, you know, sir,
you,
I'm not
okay,
well.
it doesn't matter. So everyone is a beginner here. Have your seat. Okay. So committing mistake is quite common, as I told you earlier, as I said before in the beginning of this session. So students may be nervous. If you are also a speaker first time, if you are facing a camera and if you are facing something, like, you may also feel nervous, and that is what is happening with most of the students nowadays. So it doesn't matter, you don't have to be nervous, and I'm very happy. Once again, please clap for her whatever she has spoken. And I have the next speaker with us, whose name is Akash. Akash, you joined this session with a purpose, with an intention, and this intention, I think, is very good, and you have taken decision to learn English, and this is one of the finest, one of the biggest decisions of your life, because this language can take you where you have dreamt of. Okay, so wherever you wanna go and achieve the target, like you will also do, and English will be there to help you out. If you explore the world, if you explore the nation, you will also find people speaking English there. Okay, it doesn't matter. So please, you also have the same questions from my side. You will share with us your entire experience with gold classes, and how does it feel when you start coming here. And I know you come up over here on a daily basis, at least 4 times in a week. Okay, but what is your opinion and viewpoints up to now, and please share with us a little bit of your journey.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this chance. A very special good morning to one and all who are present here. By the way, my name is Akash Kumar. I belong to Latifpur. I am currently staying in Jaunpur. Because English language is very important, I need to improve English. I am very happy to be in touch with Dr. Awnindra sir. Gold classes it's a very fantastic platform for learning English.
Okay, so that is what you want to say. Okay, thank you so much, and please give him a big hand, just because whatever he is speaking is just being done in a short span of time. You can have your seat. Okay, and thank you so much, guys, participants. This is really a nice session we are having today, and we, with this new participants, are having this session with a purpose, and that purpose is to speak English. And being a coach of yours, I always feel blessed that I am changing the lives of the people. Whatever I am doing is a noble cause, is an honest job, I think, that I am doing. And everyone who is learning English is really, I think, a challenging task you have taken decision for. Okay, and this is going to be very easy. Please stay motivated, stay connected. This is the only message I have. And with this in mind, I would invite the next speaker, next learner I have with me, whose name is Rishikesh Tiwari, joining us from Jaunpur city of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so can you speak something like that, the way both the speakers, more than 2 speakers have spoken here? Okay, go ahead and try the same. Okay.
Alright, sir. Thanks for inviting me here. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, sir. Firstly and most importantly, before I go any further, I would like to say good morning to each and every one of you. I am happy to be here. I am glad to introduce myself. By the way, my name is Rishikesh Tiwari. It seems to meet at good place. Apart from this, I have passed the high school exam. In particular, I want to speak English. That's all about me, sir.
Really well, I have to say. So Rishikesh, I cannot expect, okay, the way you have spoken, it was really nice. Thank you so much. And in such a short span of time, you speak well and you have number of words to cover and to speak up while speaking. Have your seat. And once again, please be seated. And I have to say, students, everyone can speak English, but you need to keep in mind certain instructions that your coach is giving to you. As a coach of yours, I always feel honored, blessed, privileged, to teach my students, and this is the only job I am doing. From morning to evening I teach, and I am changing the lives of hundreds and thousands of students, okay. And I teach polytechnic students, MBA and BTech students as well. So I teach everyone with the same honesty and integrity, and this is the reason people join me and they are being a part of gold classes on a daily basis. So thank you so much again. And I have Arman Ahmed, the next speaker, with us, and I think the same question is over to you. You can also speak and give us your introduction first, your entire experience with gold classes, and how does it feel, and how do you feel being in touch with us, being in touch with this community and this I think platform as well. Oh, go ahead and speak something.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, class. Very firstly, I go any further, I would say a very good morning to every one of you. It is pleasure to be here. By the way, my name is Arman Ahmed. I am here to learn English. I feel like it is a good place. That is all about me. Thank you.
Good. So your attempt is good. Your entire, endeavor, your entire, attempt, the way you have put forth things and tried speaking here is good. I know difficulties are there in the beginning, and I can realize the difficulties a beginner can be facing. Okay. So this is what we have to do. And one more speaker we have with us is Prashant Singh. So Prashant, you also have been, in touch with me from the past couple of weeks. Okay. And whatever you did was your attempt to speak well, and all of a sudden I'm asking, changes are happening or not? Since you joined this session, how does it feel, and how do you feel English is important, going to be important in the days to come in your life? So join us and speak something.
Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance. Firstly, I would like to say a very good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to be here and introduce myself. By the way, my name is Prashant Singh. I am from Jaunpur.
Okay, so you are from Jaunpur. So can you talk a little bit about gold classes? Do you feel this place is giving you something that you need?
Sir, I feel like Jaunpur Gold Class is a good platform to learn English.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all you wanna say. Thank you so much. And we have some more participants. They are willing to speak. I cannot say no to them, because this is, as I said earlier in this session, that equal opportunity is given to each and everyone in this class. Because if you wanna speak, you will be given a platform. You will be given an opportunity. And equal treatment is something that is held here, that is taken care of. Okay, I have with me Sujit Kumar joining us. He is new to this classroom because he hasn't spent a lot of time, but you are completely new to this class, and you may be also committing errors while speaking, but I am ready to welcome your mistakes. I am ready to listen what exactly you have in your mind, and you have to keep in mind your primary goal and aim is to deliver a message. If you are committing mistakes, it may be usual, it may be quite common. Okay, so please come up and speak something.
Thank you so much, sir. First of all, before I go any further, I would say a very good morning, all of you. It's my pleasure to be here. By the way, my name is Sujit Kumar. I am here to learn English. My age is 21 years old. I have a completed diploma pharmacy, SRC pharmacy, Rasulpur Mathura. I feel like it is a good place. That's all about it.
Okay. Is there anyone who is willing to speak? Kindly raise your hand because I don't know who is feeling nervous and be seated. Okay. Have your seat. And I have one more candidate who is still left, who is Akash. Akash, you are joining us with the same motive like they did, like they have. Okay. So please come up and speak something from there only. You can speak only. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. First, thank you, sir, for invite me here.
Please face the camera and try to speak with my audiences.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. First and foremost, before I go ahead, I have to tell you a very good morning, each and every one of you. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. By the way, my name is Akash Maurya. In terms of academic, currently I am pursuing graduation in art. Apart from this, improving communication in my English. Nowadays, I am here to learn English. I feel like it is a nice place. English is very difficult in the beginning, but now English seems easy. I am happy to. That's all.
That's good. And really, it was an amazing attempt. So you told us like English is difficult in the beginning. Definitely, you are exactly right in saying that. Okay. Please be seated. And I know speaking English is tough, but in the beginning only. In the long run, you will speak well. Okay. And as a coach, I have spent more than 15 years of my life teaching spoken English. I have spent more than a decade. 15 years means I think most of the students are 15 years of age, and that much time I have spent in teaching. Okay. And whatever I have learned, I am ready to share with you. If you want speaking to be easy, join us. Please be a part of this family, Gold Classes family, and you can also speak the way they are speaking. This is what I have to say. And one last speaker I have with me, Rinku, and the last but not the least, I have Gaurav Dubey. And I know you may be feeling nervous, you may be having this part difficult of your life. Okay. So please speak something. You can give us your name and detail only. Don't go very much, go far. Okay. But speak something.
Thank you, sir. First of all, before I begin, I would like to say a very special good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. By the way, my name is Rinku Yadav. Basically, I am from Jampur. As far as my education is concerned, 10+2, I feel like I am here to learn English. That's all about me.
Okay, good. So I was expecting that you can also speak. So thank you so much for having this session, being a part of. I have with me who is joining me for the first time. This is your first day. Gaurav Dubey is joining us, and Gaurav, you have really taken a good kind of decision, I have to say. And once you are here for the first time, I feel you cannot speak, but whatever I have instructed you, you can speak here. So please speak something. And I know it is difficult part of your life, but please speak something and tell us your name and detail.
Thank you, sir. My name is Gaurav Dubey from Jaunpur. I am 23-year-old. Thank you, sir.
I can feel. Okay, so thank you so much, dear participants. It was really a good kind of discussion and debate, and I think the topics we have covered was, I think, not in large number, but we have only talked about why English is important, has become important in a learner's life. Okay, so this is what the point of discussion we had today. And once again, I have to say, to give conclusion speech and to tell us all what exactly we should go for. Once again, I would say, being seated there, Prashant, you have to speak. How is your entire experience with Gold Classes for this session in particular? I am asking. So whatever we have had today, this Saturday, do you feel it was good or not? I am asking your experience with us and with this session. Stay seated and speak. Yeah.
All right, sir. In order to tell you about of this speech, so in my experience, it has been good kind of debate, but we should make another big kind of speech. And if I tell you importance of education, so firstly and most importantly, before I succeed, I am telling you the first thing that comes to my mind is Nelson Mandela was the famous person as far as I am aware, and my coach Dr. Awnindra, he has told me that Nelson Mandela is a person that he has said education is a weapon by which we can transform our nation, and this is what I believe in my life. So we should take education in our life because it's a essential part of our life. And so what I am trying to say is we must take education because it's an essential part of our life. All right, so
Okay, so Arya, can you share with us in two sentences your entire experience with this session, and how do you feel being a part of this class?
Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance.
Okay. So do you feel this place helps you or not? Actually, tell us how it went on and how is it going nowadays. Do you feel, are you happy with this experience or not? I am asking.
Yes, sir. When it comes to this class, that is gold classes, it is a very fantastic place, and I am very happy to join this session, and because it is give me a lot of knowledge in essential days, and I am very happy to part of this journey. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. So this is what we have had today, and I think there is nothing left, and that is the end of the session, end of the class today. Thank you so much for joining the session, dear participants. Those who are watching me online, please give your comments in what way we can give something more that you exactly want in your life. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please stay connected and keep giving your comments so that we can give you something that you want.